What's up, it's Cinema Shogun here, and it appears that Amber Heard fans are now starting to turn on Eve Barlow. And you know what? I'm just sitting back, eating my popcorn, watching all of this madness go down over the past couple of days. Now, as I reported to you all yesterday, if you haven't watched the video, go check it out. There have been rumors swirling around for the past couple of days that Amber Heard dumped Eve Barlow. Now, these rumors started because Eve Barlow went on like Substack or one of her blog posts away from Twitter. Even though she posts on Twitter every day, she chose to go to a more private location to air out some frustrations, saying that she doesn't feel, loved and appreciated and no one's really her friend. And she feels alone in the city that she lives in, a city that she moved to get closer to Amber. So everyone's kind of connecting the dots, and everyone thinks that, hey, she must be having some issues with Amber Heard. Also, there are new rumors swirling around that Amber's dating some new big shot with a lot of money. Hopefully, she could talk him into putting up $10 million so she can appeal this case, at least in, her eyes, but who knows what is true. But I think at least this rumor about her or Amber and Eve Barlow having some issues, I do believe there is some validity to it. Also, like I stated, Amber Heard fans are now turning on Eve Barlow. And you know what? It doesn't surprise me one bit. This is just classic behavior from these type of people. And I'll tell you what I mean by that in just a moment. But first, let's see what these people have to say. And these are people who have been prominent, voices in the Justice for Amber movement, the Believe Amber movement. And we get a sneak peek at one of their little group chats. I do think Barlow is feeding info to Depp's lawyers. Whoa, that's a big accusation. So these top Amber Heard supporters, who have been adamantly defending her for so long, are now accusing Eve Barlow of feeding info to Depp's lawyers. You said she met Amber through Kaplan? She acted very strangely about sides, and you could see the emails. Oh yeah, definitely. Like your program is such a good idea. Making Amber look bad. She is like her handler. And this is where I agree. Eve Barlow has been making Amber look bad. Eve Barlow is getting ratioed and just trashed on Twitter every day with her crappy takes about Johnny Depp and this whole Amber situation. And even to this day, even though we think she's been dumped, she's still trying to defend Amber. And it's like she has an obsession with Johnny, because a lot of the posts aren't necessarily her defending Amber, but just crapping on Johnny, like crapping on him because he's out there singing, going to the grocery store and turning around magazines with his face on it. Just weird activity. But yeah, she is making Amber look bad because we're seeing her say more about the situation than Amber. This situation will never blow over if we still have these voices, chirping. And Eve Barlow has been one of the most prominent voices after this trial ended, at least on Amber's behalf. I saw it. Extremely weird. I think we discussed this. Yes, she is a creep and disturbing. Oh man, shots fired. They say Eve Barlow is a creep and disturbing, and I'm not gonna lie, Eve Barlow does give me some creepy vibes. Like, just chill out, lady. There are far more bigger things to worry about in this world as opposed to sitting on here trashing Johnny Depp all day. You're causing people like me to have to step up and defend him when I could be talking about other things. But anyway, yes, she is a creep and disturbing. Making attention from the hate Amber gets. Spot on. Spot on. Maybe Amber and maybe Amber's little followers have realized that Eve Barlow has turned this into something that's almost about herself. It's like it's no longer, over the past couple of weeks, it's like it's no longer been a conversation about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp and all of this stuff. A lot of the conversation has been centered around Eve Barlow because she's stretching this stuff out and dragging it out, more than it had to be. And yes, she's getting attention from it. And some people crave attention, regardless if it's good attention or bad attention. Not to go down the CT hole or get all protocols of Zion, but here we go if we know it. So that was just a sneak peek at some of this group chat that's going on between Amber Heard's fans. And I'm not so sure how long you all have been subscribed to my channel. If you go back on my channel, it was a few weeks ago now, I actually infiltrated Amber Heard's fan base, and I was part of this big, Twitter spaces where they were talking about so much crazy stuff. You might want to go back and watch that video as well. But it doesn't surprise me one bit. These woke idiots, they will always eat their own. These people who go around with these certain ideologies, and make no mistake about it, Amber Heard supporters a lot of them are these like radical feminists who hate all men, and women are always right, and women are all victims, and men are bad, and what have you. And, I have nothing against women empowerment, but at the same time, you can't allow things like that to blind you, and to all situations. You know what I mean? Like, just because you're someone who wants to empower women doesn't mean you have to look at a situation like Johnny's and just automatically, hang Johnny up out to dry. You know what I mean? Like, actually look at the situation and realize there are different circumstances everywhere. Just because you had some bad situations with a man doesn't mean that Johnny is doing the same things your ex did to you and stuff like that. But it is what it is. Life is how it is. Like I said, though, these people will always turn on their own. They are wannabe victims, and they're looking for enemies. They're looking for dragons to slay. They're looking to be oppressed by someone, to be a victim of someone, because that's what they crave. That's what they view as being like that's what they validate themselves with. Like, they don't feel like they're worthy as a person unless they've been a victim of something. They have to have a bad, hard backstory in order to be accepted. And in this situation, as soon as, we can't go after this anymore, we can't go after that anymore, they always turn and they start eating their own. And that's what's happening here. These same people were praising Eve Barlow and worshiping the ground she walked on just a few weeks ago. But now that they've lost to Johnny, and Johnny Depp fans, are kind of over dealing with these Amber Heard fans. Now they're going to start picking at each other and start eating off each other. And like I said, I love to see it. I'll be here with my popcorn, might even go grab some Reese's Pieces, and I'll enjoy the show. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.